ดูดีนะนั่งกันเรียบร้อย
You are looking good today.
จะใช้ได้ส่วนคนเข้าวัดเสียงจอกแจ๊กจอแจ
Only when people coming, they talk a lot.
เข้ามาวัดนะหาความสุขความสงบในใจของเรา
When you
พบตัวเองใจมีความสุขความสงบ
try to find
ก่อนจะ
peace.
ฟังธรรมเพิ่งนึกได้เดี๋ยวพวกเราจะจำไปผิดเมื่อก่อนหลวงพ่อ
In the past,
พูดถึงพระวักกะลิ
when I talked about Venerable Vakali,
LGBT อะไรนะมาดูจากอัตถกถาธรรมบท
I was suspicious that he could be like LGBT or something, but actually in the Tipikatha it did not state in that way. He accumulated parami regarding faith or sattha faith.
พิจารณาไม่รอบคอบพระวักกะลิน่าจะตามดูพระพุทธเจ้า
At first, I did not understand. I thought Venerable Vakali. I thought because he liked to follow the Buddha everywhere just to watch him. In fact, Venerable Vakali, he was one of the prominent Buddha's disciple. I'm not saying that LGBT is not good, but I'm just trying to say that Venerable Vakali was not an LGBT. Because if Venerable Vakali, if when he saw the Buddha and lust arose in his mind, that would be a bad karma that would inflict bad karmic effect. คิดถึงพระพุทธเจ้าด้วยราคะเนี่ยอกุศลต้องแรงกว่านั้นอีกนะนี่ท่านไม่ได้มี But he did not have any kind of that in his mind. So I need to set this straight to prevent any misunderstanding. In the past, I used to read a lot of the Tipikatha. I read it over and over and over, just trying to figure it out how to start meditating, how to begin my meditation. So I did not pay attention much about other stories in the Tipikatha. I just paid attention about what he thought, what he taught about Samadhi. Dhamma is a very of high value kind of thing. So if I or anybody make a mistake, so they should correct it right away whenever they
ต่อให้
realize.
ไม่เดินจงกรม3 ชั่วโมงส่วนใหญ่ก็ทำกันได้
You all look better since I told you to do the formal practice 3 hours a day, and now you look much better. But for senior people, if you can walk like 3 hours a day, you can also sit or lie down sometimes. Just don't fall asleep, because if you fall asleep, then you won't get anything out of it. One time I went to a temple. The monks would practice until 11 p.m. and they would go to sleep and come back to practice again at 3 a.m. in the morning. The goal of meditation is not calmness. Calmness is just byproduct. What we really aim for is mindfulness.
ไม่ใช่เดือน12ซะหน่อยหอนได้งั้นเราต้องหัดเจริญสติให้ดี
So we need to cultivate mindfulness well.
ที่พวกเราภาวนาทำต้องนานทำแทบเป็นแทบตาย
Most of you practice for a long time, but you can only attain calmness because you have the wrong goal. We don't aim for calmness. We aim for mindfulness cultivation. If we have the right mindfulness, we will have the right samadhi. With the right mindfulness and right samadhi, it will culminate the right view, the right wisdom. So the important thing is the right mindfulness. In the beginning, just meditate with one meditation object. When the body moves, be aware. If you are good at observing your mind, then let's observe the mind. If you cannot observe the mind, then just observe your body. For me, I'm good at observing the mind. But actually, I was, as a kid, I was meditating my body first. At first, I would do the mindfulness of breathing, anapanasati. And back then, I did not understand. I would just aim for calmness. And I did attain calmness, but then I did not progress. So I tried to figure it out what to do next in order to progress, and that's why I try to read the Tipikata a lot. Until the day I met Venerable Luangpu Pramote, and he told me to observe the mind.
เราก็นั่งภาวนาเราไปท่านก็สอนต่อยอดให้ดูที่
I went to see one meditation master, and I
สมาธิเรามากพอสติเราไวพอ
practice a meditation for 45 minutes. Venerable June, he went into samadhi for 45 minutes, and then when he exceeded his samadhi, he told me to observe the mind. So if you cannot observe the mind, then just do the meditation that you can. like observe the body. The body is sitting, standing, walking, or lying down. As you keep being aware of the body with a relaxed manner in an ordinary way, just feel the existence of the body, feel the movements of the body, and when the mind can remember the state of bodily movements, when we are lost, when the body moves, mindfulness will arise automatically. When we have the automatic mindfulness, it means that your meditation is good already. If you're just keep focusing and focusing, that is the wrong samadhi. Practice to see this body breathing often, body moving often, body being still often. Keep being aware, and when the body moves, it will be recognized. Some people, when they do the walking meditation, but their mind wanders away thinking this and that, that is not meditation. And for those people who keep focusing and focusing and focusing and they are become stressed, and that is not good meditation either. When every time the right mindfulness arises, the right samadhi also co-arises. And when it arises frequently, the mind will gain strength. When the mind becomes rooted in awareness, then we can cultivate wisdom. When the mind has strength and is rooted in awareness, you will see that the body is breathing in and out. It's just a known thing. It's not me. It's not mine. The body walking, sitting, standing, lying down is not me, not mine. It's just a known thing. The body moving or being still, it's just a known thing. It's not me or mine. It means that we can separate the body from the mind. If we can separate the body from the mind, it means that we can separate aggregates, and being able to separate aggregates, this is the first level of wisdom. Some people, they observe their abdomen rising and falling, but their mind wander and attach to the abdomen, and sometimes they're like seeing things or having some kind of symptom, and that is not the right meditation. We need to practice to observe the phenomena, body breathing, walking, sitting, moving, or being still. Just be aware, and later on, when we can recognize the body state automatically, the right mindfulness will arise and the right samadhi will co-arise. And for this right mindfulness and right samadhi to arise, they don't come from the focused mind, the mind that focuses intensely. In the past, there was a monk who could do the fire kasina, but their mind wander and attached to the fire, and they were not realized. Their mind were not rooted in awareness. So we need to practice to attain the right samadhi by attaining the right mindfulness. we need to do the formal meditation. Don't be lazy. Some people, they want to attain liberation, but they only practice generosity, donate here and there, and begging for liberation. They won't get it. It's important to train for mindfulness. The body exists. Be aware when the body moves. Be aware. Then your mind will gain strength more and more, and then you can separate the aggregates. And for some, when their mind gains strength, when the body moves, like move to think, the mindfulness will arise and recognize the wandering mind, the thinking mind. Saying, if we can do this, the meditation will be easy. When I learned to meditate, Venerable Luangpu told me to observe the mind. I felt as if I got a important key on how to meditate. In the past, I wasn't wise. I would just meditate for calmness, and I could attain calmness, access calmness at any time. And I went to see Venerable Luangpu from time to time for about 3 months. And I reported my meditation. I told him that the mind could do so many things, but I can't control it. I could make it calm and happy as if I don't have any defilements at all. Back then, I thought I did not have defilements because when I practiced samadhi, I did not see any defilements. And Venerable Luangpu just told me that is not correct. I told you to observe the mind, not to interfere with the mind. That is not right. Go try again. So I went back to observe the mind. But for you all, if you cannot observe the mind, you need to practice the fundamental meditation until your mind gain enough strength. And when the mind is rooted in awareness, when the mind is good or bad, just know. When there's anger, greed, delusion, just know it. When the mind is drowsy, just know it. Observe the changes in the mind again and again. When I begin to observe this, it took me quite a while to see mental state. But then later on, I would be able to see it more often. And later on, when the mind moves, I could see it, and I kept observing it, kept being aware of the moving mind until it stops moving. Mental fabrication, whenever it arises, suffering follows. Our goal is liberation. To attain liberation, we need to let go of our attachment of anything. But we do not learn on how to be detached on things, but we learn within our body and mind and see the truth of our body and mind. Then we can let go of tanha or craving. We do not see the truth of the body and mind. That is avijja or ignorance. We don't see the truth of body and mind. That's why we see them as me, and we thought that they are a good thing, wonderful thing. And that's why we want this body to be happy, to do not suffer. We want our mind to be happy and does not suffer, because we cannot see the truth of the body and mind. That's why we have cravings or tanha. And as we have craving, then we have attachment. There are four kind of attachment: attached to sensual pleasure, the sense objects, or think about things. And second, attached to a view. Some people think view is only the wrong view, but to attach to the right view is still an attachment. So the correct thing is not to attach to anything at all. If we are attached to the right view, that is still incorrect. And the third attachment is to attach to our own body, thinking that the self exists. We think that, and then the fourth attachment is to attach to rituals, to superstitious rituals. But we still have to hold on to the correct precepts. In the end, you can let go of the precepts, but you will not break precepts. People who break precepts, they are not good people. In the text, it says that having a farm, we suffer because of it. And for us, we have a cell phone, we suffer. We need to recharge the battery. We sometimes push the wrong button. We have money, we suffer. We don't have money, we also suffer. If we train well, we will gradually gain understanding. The beginning of our suffering is the ignorance, the not knowing the truth of our body and mind. And that's the reason for the craving to arise. Want the body to be happy, want the mind to be happy, even wanting to be good also brings suffering. I told you to practice for 3 hours. Do you suffer? If anybody don't say that they do not suffer, I will tell them to do 4. This morning, there were some former monks, and they try to bargain not to do 3 hours. You want to attain nibbana, and still you are bargaining. You cannot bargain to reach nibbana. Do not bargain. Fight it. If you bargain first, then you're gonna negotiate. to move a little by little, like the country border. They try to negotiate to move the border little by little. So do not negotiate here and try to practice less. We need to fight. There's no such thing as free lunch. I used to be a lay person for 48 years. I know exactly how lay people, they're suffering. They have a car, they need to have it checked, have it fixed, have it washed. Whatever we have, we suffer because of it. And for lay people, we need to have many things, and we suffer because of those things. And for lay people, they need to work to make a living. Do you notice that I never ask for donation? Because I know that lay people, they have to work hard to make a living. But for some monks, they have never worked because they ordained since they were kids, and they do not understand that lay people, they have to work hard to make a living. So those monks, they keep asking for donation. I was lucky about one thing, that I did not have children. I'm not saying that for those who have children to let go of their children. If you have children, you need to take care of them. You need to take care of your health. You need to suffer because of the traffic. But we want to be good, so we need to be patient. When I was a lay person, I worked very hard. My work was so stressful, and in the evening after work, I would go straight home. I would not go to any kind of social gathering. I only went to a funeral. I would just went straight home and rested until I feel a little better. Then I would practice. On days when I was so stressed, I might read some comic books to allow my mind to relax. Or if I don't have any new comic books, I would get my amulets to see. Why do I need to see amulets? So my mind would focus on the amulets, and my mind would be relaxed, and then I would be able to meditate. When your mind stressed, don't hurry to meditate. Your heads are still spinning. You need to do something, use some tactics to allow your mind to relax first. Like when the car is running very fast, you cannot press the brake very hard. You need to slow the car step by step. Like
เหมือนขับรถมาเร็วๆแล้วเหยียบเบรกโครมเขาให้ควบคุมจิตใจลำบาก
So if your head is still spinning, it's hard to meditate. So when you need to work and your head, your stress, your head is spinning, then you need to change your mood a little. If you don't know what to do, you can just chant mantra, pay respect to the Buddha, the triple gems. And that's why many meditation masters, they will tell you to chant mantra and pay respect to the Buddha. Is a tactic for you to help when your head is spinning. If you are very restless, you might need to chant mantra longer. Right now is the time to pay respect to the Buddha. Let's not think about anything. Let's just chant mantra and pay respect to the Buddha. Back then, when I was a lay person, I did not sleep on a thick cushion or futon. I would sleep on a piece of big wood, and I just covered it with a bed sheet. Why I need to cover it with a bed sheet? Because when other people come to see, they would not be so surprised. Why did I need to sleep on a wood? Because when I moved my body, I would feel it. I had only just a thin bed sheet. Because sleeping like that, it helps me to gain awareness. If I slept on a soft cushion or futon, it would be difficult for me to get up in the morning. But now I don't do that anymore. I'm old already. In the past, before I went to sleep, I would drink a lot of water. So when I sleep for 2 hours, I would wake up to go to the bathroom, and after that, I would not go straight back to sleep. I would meditate. I'm telling you all this just to let you know that it's not easy to meditate, to practice. You need to fight. Sometimes I needed to go see a teacher. In the past, I need to travel far. Sometimes I needed to walk for hours, and sometimes there were many people there, and they kept chatting and chatting, and I could not meditate. So I had to go meditate under a tree, and there were many mosquitoes. So I needed to bring a net, a tent to protect me from the mosquitoes and rain. And later I would stay under the hut, the hut with the long poles underneath. In during the day it was so hot. I would stay under the hut, and I had a dog as a friend, and that the dog was so smart. It would dig into the ground, the sand, because it cool. And sometimes I would share that dog dig hole with the dog. Some sometimes it's I would need to bring some kind of snack or dessert to eat. That's how I try to meditation life. So don't try to negotiate. 3 hours is not much. Later on, I might increase. So be patient if you want something good. Be patient. Why are we lazy? Because we love ourselves. We love ourselves, then we pamper ourselves, and then we cannot get out of this world. We need to see suffering to be able to transcend this world. So be patient. So I talked about patience a lot because this morning one of my disciples kind of triggered me about this topic. We practice to attain a transcendence. We suffer because we have attachment. We attach because we like it. We like this, when we this like that. We like this and that because we don't understand the truth of the body and mind. If we have clear understanding that this body and mind are suffering things, the aggregates are suffering entities. If we practice to see that they are suffering things, the mind would get dispassionate and let go. So to attain transcendence, to let go, we need to learn the truth of this body and mind. When we see that they are just suffering things, then it will let go on its own. Nobody can command the mind to get liberation. The mind gets liberated on its own. We reach the true purity by means of wisdom. See the truth that this body and minds are suffering things. How to see that they are suffering things? They are already suffering things. We just ignore to see the truth of them. Just keep observing them, and one day you see. It's not like they are happy things and then we try to meditate to make them suffering things. It's not like that. Some people, they try to make their body suffer. They would meditate, and when they need to go use the bathroom, they would not go, and they would just pee and poop right there. We cannot fool our defilements. Only defilements fool us. If we sit still and the body suffers, and we see that, oh, the body is really suffering, Does the mind believe this? It might believe it a little, but the mind knows that if we move our body, then the pain will just go away. So we don't need to do anything to make this body suffers. We don't need to starve ourselves. We don't need to stand on one leg to make it suffers. The body is already a suffering thing. We just need to observe it. We just need to keep observing it. The Buddha taught us mindfulness and wisdom. The full foundation of mindfulness. In the beginning, it will give us the mindfulness, and eventually it will bring us wisdom. That's all for my teaching today. If I teach you a lot, you might get discouraged. Normally, when people listening to my Dhamma talk, they would get encouraged. The first day, I said that you need to practice for 3 hours. Many students get discouraged, but for some students that they really take it into practice and they get better. That is one woman who practices 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening. So fight it. That's all for my teaching today. Number one, be strong. Practice by observing the mind during meditation every day. When I have delusion, I see mind wavering. When there's a sound, I see the mind's kind of moves. Please advise. Luangpu says, good, keep going. You can see correctly. Be patient and practice regularly. Living in the world, you have to be patient. You have to endure many things. So to practice, you also need to endure. It's already good that you are born in a right view family. Many people are born in the wrong view family. Then they cannot even make marriage. The student disappears from the screen. Must be some kind of internet connection problem. Whose mind wanders away? Every one of you wanders here and there. It's normal. If the mind doesn't wander, it means that you have reached the end of suffering already. The mind would wander and attach into a object and get stuck there. Those students on the Zoom screen, they all now disappear. There is do you feel amused? Practice When the mind feels amused, just see it. But don't try to see it in advance. When the mind is amused, then just know it. Luangpu is saying that he's seeing a bird on the screen. Are there anyone with a restless mind? Do you know restless mind? The mind that wanders here and there. Just practice to learn to see it, learn this state, learn to know this state. When the mind is restless, know it. When you have lust, have anger or not, know it. Know it as it is. Do not control it. Do not try to alter it. If you want to do calmness, then just meditate with the mind that doesn't struggle. So you're gonna attain calmness. If you want this and that, you want wisdom, you want to attain liberation, then the mind won't be calm. It will struggle. So to meditate, just keep meditating on your meditation object. That's his stuff. His mind is kind of down. If your mind makes like this, just be aware of it. Calling one staff, then those who sitting in front of me, their mind becomes stiff. Those who were laughing, you could not laugh all your way. Like you laugh like this because you have fear. Number one, keep practicing. Be patient. You need to be more determined. Number two, practice by sit walking in the morning 30 minutes every day. During the day, I would recite Buddha. I listen to your Dhamma talk every day. As I'm old, I don't have any chance to come to see Luangpu in person. I don't know where is my practice. Luangpu says that your practice is good, it's correct, and I would like to anumodana. And for as you are old, your body with your body, it's difficult to walk more than 30 minutes. The most important thing is to have mindfulness. Right now, the mind is joyful. Just be aware. Keep reciting Buddha and be aware of the mind as it is. Keep practicing like this. But for young people, you need to walk more. But for number two, you can walk 30 minutes a day. Now your mind wanders away. Can you see? Your mind wanders away. Just be aware. Your practice is good, but don't control it to be calm. Let it be as it is and just be aware passively. Number three, I intensely keep the precepts, chant mantra in the morning, do the formal practice, breathing in, reciting book, breathing out, reciting door. When I'm lost, be aware. I see the mind settle into samadhi on its own, and then I see pleasure. I see contentment. Sometimes when the mind settles in samadhi and it becomes intense, and I saw displeasing. Normally, I have hot-tempered, and I do things quickly. Nowadays, in daily life, I can be aware what I should say and what I should not say. Luangpu says your practice is good. Keep going. Number 4. Do the formal meditation by sitting. Use the breath as meditation object. Be aware of the mind when it's lost. When I meditate, I feel I have more samadhi. I see more refinements working. Sometimes I don't. I'm not aware of it. I see stress and suffering. I see arising and ceasing of the aggregates. Please advise.
ก็ดีนะที่ทำอยู่
Luangpu says your practice is good. Just be careful when you meditate. Be careful of the delusion in arising. When you meditate like that, you're gonna be drowsy easily. You need to wake yourself up. Don't allow yourself to fall asleep. Get out of your samadhi. Don't go there. You're gonna fall asleep. Yes, you have awareness. Like this is better. Don't get in and attach into stillness like that. That's delusion. We cannot cultivate wisdom. At this level, it's good.
อย่าดันจิตสูงเกินไปนะ
Don't push the mind up too high. Reduce the level down.
เนี่ยนะถ้าสงบก็สงบด้วยความรู้
At
สึก
this
ตัว
point,
ไม่บังคับให้สงบ
if you are calm, you will be calm with awareness, and then you can cultivate wisdom.
เห็นความเบิกบานที่ผุดขึ้นเอง
You see the joy that arises on its own.
แม้พอระวังจิตถูกนะจิตมี
You see, when your mind is correct, you have correct samadhi, your mind will become the joyful, awakened one. But if you push your mind up and dwell in drowsiness, that's delusion. That's not correct. Number 5.
ดีนะที่เบอร์4ฝึกนะเดิน
Number 4, your practice is good. Your samadhi is good. Number 5. Practice by listening to Dhamma talks, keep the 5 precepts. For meditation, I will do the walking. I would walk 30 minutes. I changed to 3 hours for half a month already. Then I found out that each day are different. Each day is different. I can see the mind wanders and think. When I see the mind become bright, do I practice correctly? Luangpu says correct. Your practice is good. Keep going. Be patient. Don't want to be good. Don't expect a result. If you expect a result, it won't be good. Anumodana. You practice intensely with intention. Number 2, 3, 5, 8. I don't worry about them. In their practice are good. Number 6. I think mention number 6. Did you get this correct? Number 6. Do the sitting in the morning, evening, before bed. In daily life, I would cultivate awareness. I see that meditation is easy. It's so easy that it becomes difficult because I'm used to like doing something. I see that the samsara or cycle of rebirth is scary. This advice, Luangpu says that your practice is correct. I missed to mention your number, so your mind becomes small. So keep practicing. There's no free lunch. Keep practicing, and then you will be more adept. You will be further away from the world. Your weak point, your weakness is that you tend to think too much, so you have restlessness. To practice, you don't need to think anything. How to make it good, how to make it better. No, you don't need to think about this. Just meditate and be present, and then it will be better on its own. Number 7, I have a hot temper. Most of the time, I would observe when I'm angry and when I'm not angry. I can see it sometimes. I am less focused. I still tight but less. I still have expectation, but I can be aware of it more and more. Have intention to reach a liberation. They might gain more strength. Please advise. Luangpu says your practice is good and correct, but you still have control over your mind, trying to make it still. Be brave, let it be, and be aware of it. Observe it passively. Do you feel now you are like stressed, and then you try to control? It's not the real you. Now you are more like the real you, but that's still the fake one, the stiff one. Can you see? You can see it, right? That's good. Can you see that your mind now is out? Yes, if you can see it, that's good. Good. Practice more. Today it's easy to review the homework. I only say like keep going, keep practicing. Number 8, for formal meditation, I would do the walking or do the 14 steps hand movements, and then the mantra would arise on its own. I see defilements and restlessness arising and falling all day. I see that life is the combination, the unite of the 5 aggregates. Luangpu says your understanding, your wisdom is still mixed with thought, but you are on the right track. You have a lot of wisdom, so you need to be present more often. You know correctly, but you know it in advance. Stay with your meditation object. The mind right now is out a bit. Do you see? Your mind right now is not at its base. Can you see? Can you see it? That it is a bit out. It's not at its base. Good. Yeah, practice is good. Number 8. Right now, your mind is home. It's back home, and you can see when the thought that it's external thing, the body is external thing, everything is external thing. There's nothing that we should cling to. The mind must be rooted in awareness. It must be at its base. So you need to also do samatha or calmness. Otherwise, you will have this advanced wisdom. Today, our 8 students are good. They can practice well. It's easy for me to review their homework. Those who are stuck in focusing, it's difficult for me to teach. It's difficult for me to fix them. Number 8, you see that your mind is out. Just be aware of this. Practice to be aware of this. This is your weakness. Your mind is out a bit. Just be aware within the body often. Be aware of the body, breathing in and out, moving, being still. Be aware within this body often, and the mind will be back on its own. If you keep cultivating wisdom persistently, the mind will be out. Okay, do like that. Good. The mind has the habit of going out. That's all for today.